Divine Sunshine. You know, I usually after I'm doing a reading, I do my cleanup and I talk to you all. As this one. So this is a one for survival guide as well. So I like to clean up. So if that distraction of me doing that bothers you, so this survival guide is like really understanding the difference between, from my aspect, in the way of twin flames and soulmates. Because there are a couple of you all that's new to this journey, and I believe that's new to this channel, and I've been directed to kind of help you all, to be your all's tour guide as we go on this twin flame adventure. And so I was talking to my friend Ray, and she was saying, well, you need to kind of share that, because I think a couple of us that's kind of new on here not really understanding the difference. So when we're talking about twin flames, we know that the twin flame things, I'm not going to talk about dynamics, but you know, again, this is twin flames are, I'll say the short abbreviated version of it is understanding that you have the of course, the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. Polar opposite, the divine masculine energy is the negative charge, and the divine feminine is the positive charge. We both house both of those things, and then some of us house one more than the other, understanding that between the both of us, we do swap energies. Sometimes I'm completely into my divine masculine energies, while my divine masculine, my person who's the male, is in his feminine energies, and we might swap. And then one day I might wake up and say, oh, I'm the divine feminine energy, and he might be divine masculine. And then there might be a course of the day in us trying to find balance with ourselves. Maybe by the beginning of the day I might be divine feminine, and by the end of the day I might be divine masculine. Or of course of the day we might swap as we go along. So you don't really house only just one, okay, one of the energies only. And so that's something that you have to keep in mind too with doing that. So the understanding of the differences between the divine feminine and divine masculine energy, I mean the difference between some of it's easier saying it's more so the divine masculine energy is more the analytical, or the one that's a doer, and the divine feminine energies is more of one that's a beer, or one that's more of the emotions as well. Understanding where you're talking about also the dynamics of the divine twin flame dynamics, you have what's some called the chaser and the runner. I've changed it because that makes it more of a, like, it goes back to the saying journey, which is hard work. So that's why I call it the adventure over here, because again, it's not supposed to be hard work. It's supposed to be fun in which we're doing. And some adventures, you know, you got challenges, things of that nature, as far as you get into your destinations, or how you're going about that. And so that causes, I think I need this card. So that causes for it to be a little challenges that come along. But then you still find it to be fun, because if you're saying you're doing an adventure of climbing Mount Kilimanjaro or whatever it is, I can say it, it's in my head, you know what I'm trying to say, then you're going to go ahead and do it, because you're like, this is adventure, we get to climb it, you know. And so you're not going to look at it as, oh my God, it's a task about that. And so that's why just the changing of the verbiage makes a difference. But we also know that we have also the dynamic of the runner and the chaser as well too. And that is also, I swapped that around even on my channel too, as far as called the explorer and the lighthouse. The explorer is the one who is the one that goes and explores and get lessons and deal with other relationships, whether it's karmic situations or third-party situations, so they can be able to get more data and understanding of what's going on about themselves, so they can bring it back to their partner, coming back new and something in a different form, or creator expressing new love than love that they were before, before they got into the situation of a third party or a karmic situation. The lighthouse is the person who is the one that's more aware, that kind of can shine the light, using the light on themselves, but also shine the light to kind of create a path so that others can be able to understand and follow. But not only that, they can also, their divine masculines can be able to find where they are. So that's like the lighthouse is more so the resource, the awareness, awareness about trouble and things, and seeing things around them and being an observer as well. So that's what the lighthouse represent. Then you have the karma. So we know the karma is the one that is lessons. We like to say karmic again. Karmics are the ones who are like the teachers that are helping us on our path so we could become better and greater. We have also the karma. Some of those things are, again, some people believe, some people don't. Soul contracts, some lessons that you have said before you have reincarnated or agreed to be here in this life and this entity of this identity, that you agreed to get certain lessons to help you to grow along the way. So that's where karma or the karma comes in. And some people say about the soul contracts, because it's something within you have agreed to, that say, I need to learn this in order for me to get this and be in this situation. When you get into these third party energies, again, that's person, place, a thing, or karmic situations, person, place, and things. Karmic situations refer to those things that you learn lessons from a person, a place, or a thing. And then you have third party energies, which is, again, that part is you learning, it's you, the divine feminine or divine masculine, and this situation that you're having. So you got third party as well. So some people might say that's a person, place, a thing too, because your work could be a karmic, because you learn a lesson at your work, so you might be a workaholic. You could say drama could be also a karmic, because you're addicted to it. Addictions could be karmics. All those different kind of things that you kind of play a part in. And so that can also be one that can be, you learn lessons from. All karmic situations turn into a dojo situation. Dojo situations are those situations that you got the lesson, the karma, which helps you to understand your dharma, which is your purpose, and helps you to understand where you need to be going, and which is the way of being truly divine. Once you get that, then it turns into a dojo situation, and you find your way getting out. That's a cycling of that. Understanding the difference between the twin flame relationship and the soulmate relationship is twin flame. Soulmate is more so, let's stick with that, and I can evolve it to the twin flame. Soulmate relationships is more so ones of a dynamic of we get each other, we can finish each other's sentences. It's more romantic. There's less of a emphasis on spiritual growth in it. Then you have like with the soulmates, and sometimes it is kind of in there as well. There, but it's not really that heavy emphasis on that, because things run very smoothly. Things just click when you talk about soulmate things. When you talk about twin flames, the romanticism things is there. That's pretty much a byproduct. Soulmates is the product. Twin flames is the byproduct. That's in there. More so, the main focus of that is like signing up for class, is spiritual growth. Okay, how you gonna get it? Because your twin flame is your actually mirror to your soul, and it shows you like a mirror, like, this was wrong with you. What, that little piece of hair right there, what, it got to be fixed. That little piece right here, yeah, that got to be fixed. Okay, matter of fact, that reflection of that light you got there, that's got to be fixed. So everything, it shows all that stuff, and so that causes you to be saying, I don't know, I want to continue to be signing up for this, because you doing more showing me flaws than you are showing me love to me. And so that's the issue with some people as well. But there is love in there, because if I'm telling you something wrong, like I look like a fool to have you sticking around there, and then your hair sticking up, and I'm your friend, and I'm just having full-fledged conversation, and that little piece of hair just sticking right on up there, that doesn't help. And so again, that's one thing as far as the twin flames. They come from that aspect. They shine a light. They have a mirror in front of you to help you to be able to kind of really see yourself and what needs to be fixed. Love is there. Mission is always in there too. Unlike soulmates, that's not pushed upon you. That's something that you stumble across, or that's nice. That could be a byproduct of that. But for you to actually be sitting up there and saying, like the twin flames, mission is part of it. It has to be. It's mandated. There ain't no prerequisite or no requisite as far as on your list of things that you can do in life. That's another thing that they have to, I used that last time. That's another thing that you have to be aware of. I'm trying to see, is there anything else that I have forgotten? So I just want to kind of come on, because she's like, this is very new. So, I'm thinking everybody kind of knows what's going on. So again, the divine feminine karmic, you hear me use on this, I say this station, on the station or channel, again, is a person who is a divine masculine karmic. Can be a person who is divine, but they have asked to sign on into a karmic situation, a third party situation. They help them to spiritually grow and to help all parties in there. And so that divine twin flame now becomes the karmic, because they're there to help everybody to learn lessons. Okay, and so that's why I call it divine feminine or divine masculine karmics on this show as well. All right, so I think that's kind of like a rundown, and you getting some of the terminologies as well. Yes, I'm writing this down, Diana. Again, survival guide, know the survival guide, know the terms. Okay. Yeah, and so that's all pretty much about. That's in a nutshell. It's short and abbreviated. Of course, it could be always lengthened, but again, that's just a little quick pointer for you, so you can kind of know what's going on. All right, then, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. Namaste, Namago. Love you.